1042. That's 1-800-331-1042. Credit Guard will help you reduce your debt. Call 1-800-331-1042. That's 1-800-331-1042. Again, 1-800-331-1042. Call right now.
It's the PM Show Weekend Edition on CRN Digital Talk Radio. Here's your host, the one and only Fred Dreyer.
Thank you, Michael Horn. Here's our Facebook and Twitter information, folks, if you'd like to know how to check in on us. Facebook is www.facebook.com/The Real Fred Dreyer Show. The Real Fred Dreyer Show. And our Twitter is www.twitter.com/Fred_Dreyer. So that's that. And let's see. We've been talking about the dynamic of where people are today in our culture. We're 2 months plus out, 70, 75 days or whatever it might be. And we're closing in on a very, very important election in this country, ladies and gentlemen. And again, it's very difficult to be a part of watching your country turn into something else, like in the movie The Body Snatchers. You know, it's terrible. It's an awful thing to realize that the youth of this country, the 35 and under, have been so stupefied and uneducated and lazy-brained and selfish and narcissistic to lose the responsibility of understanding why they live in the greatest country in the world. And so as we all know, you know, politics are one thing, common sense, reason, and understanding what is self-evident is clearly something else. We try to understand that freedom in this country is right of center. It's not left of center. Freedom in this country is right of center. It's where the Constitution is. It's where our founding fathers planted the flag. That's where the individual has grown and flourished in this country. That's where capitalism has driven the world, and not government. This country did not become great because of government. It became great because we had government agencies like the military, and to field a great army, to build a great army, to send a message around the world to our friends and our enemies that we will not be friendly to our enemies, and we will certainly be absolutely open to making friends and being here and being available to be a guiding light in the country. Remember, if this country goes the way Barack Obama wants it to go, it'll be just another country. It's going to send the rest of the world out of balance. And what you're going to wind up getting is a detuned country at a time when all of the rest of the world is now coming up onto their power stroke. We're going down while all of the countries in the Midwest, China, all of these other countries, Russia, are now beginning to flourish. And once they realize that the Americans, that the United States of America and the American people are weakened, never before have they been this weakened. Once they understand they're weakened, they will step on the gas, and we're precipitously on the brink of losing this great country. And if we do, there's going to be many countries that are going to fall. And just take a look what's going on in the Middle East. You know, from Spain all the way east, all the way across to China, all the way across that great continent, all those continents and all those countries. It's all going to be one block. It's going to be Muslim control. It's going to be a confluence of anti-Americanism, and however you cut it, whoever controls what country and however it works, they're the ones that are going to be in control of doing one thing that is going to be a shock to the rest of the world, and that is attacking America when it's weak and possibly succeeding. We can't allow this existing president and its infrastructure, 31 czars, we talked about it on the show a couple of weeks ago, 31 czars in Barry, to sit there and bypass the Constitution, bypass the Congress, bypass the House and the Senate, and tell the Congress, I don't need to hear from you, and govern for the next 4 years by executive order. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to fundamentally change America. And he's going to do it whether you like it or not. Now, you're going to get a country full of compliance and regulations. You're going to get a man who's going to stand up and tell you, we're going to take away your God-given rights that were supposedly granted to you by some God under this charter called the Constitution, and replace your God-given rights with privileges. We're going to have privileges, and those privileges are going to just blow in the wind depending on who decides to be president. And it's always going to be a Democrat. We're going to lose our ability to govern ourselves through the ballot box. Voting won't be worth anything. Education certainly isn't worth anything. If I had to do it all over again, I would have greatly chosen a different path to try and educate my daughter.
You would have?
Yes,
done, yeah.
sir. I would not have sent her to the schools I sent her to. I would have made an alternative plan, but you know how life is. You think you're doing the right thing, and you go forward and you do it, and you look back, and hindsight's 20/20. But what we always try to do is this: we must attack the tax structure. This is what I wanted to get to today, and we must attack the tax structure and make everyone, that's everybody, pay federal income taxes. 47% do not pay federal income taxes. This is an absolute scandal. We've got a couple of sound bites here we'll try to duck in from various callers around the country, Florida, Pennsylvania, Louisiana. People calling into their respective talk shows, talking about Mitt Romney and how much money he's made, and he's not paying his fair share, and all of this stuff. This is the type of stuff. These are the people who are homegrown. These are the people in the pea pods, out in the garden, who have been snatched, who have been taken away by this big government thinking that somebody's pulling something over their eyes, and we've got to make the rich pay for it. After all, I'll never have anything in life, so I'm going to make the rich people pay for it. And damn it, I don't care if Barack Obama wants to take us into the ocean. I'm going with him just as long as the Republicans not in the White House.
Kind of strange. It's the PM show. It's the weekend edition on CRN Digital Talk Radio. It's the one and only Fred Dreyer.